What's going on, everybody? This is Jonathan White. I'm excited. I got a fresh, good topic today. This topic is for all of the married folks. I'm trying not to laugh, y'all. Bear with me. This topic is for married folks, or if you're engaged to be married, if you plan on being married one day, if it's on the bucket list, if it's on things to do, if you ever think about being married, and combining your finances together, this topic is for you. So check it out. This topic today is the 5 things not to do and financially when you're married. Check it out. Thing number 1. Do not separate your finances. Don't separate your finances. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people will say, hey, it's cool to separate finances. She does her thing, I do my thing. I like doing this. And she's, let's just divorce financially. But let me tell you why that's a bad plan. Nothing says I don't trust you more and we're not on the same team more. Nothing says that more than separating our finances. And plus, there's an analogy I like to use. This analogy is true. It's a particular horse. I believe they're the Budweiser horses. I don't know if that's the exact name, the Budweiser horses, but one horse is able to pull 8,000 pounds by himself. But here's the tripped out part. If another horse joins them, they're both collectively able to pull 32,000 pounds. Now that's 4 times more the weight together than one horse can pull by themselves. So it's the same thing in marriage. When you combine your finances and you work on a team together, you can accomplish so much more than trying to do it this way and that way. Because what you're really doing is tug of war against each other, and you're not accomplishing the big goals that you can accomplish. So that's thing number 1 not to do. Do not separate your finances. Thing number 2, don't make sneak purchases. Man, we're gonna do a whole video on this, sneak purchases. The reason a sneak purchase is a girl out with her friend. She's like, oh girl, this costs $200-300. Ooh, you think Rick can notice? He won't notice. Let me go ahead and buy this. Let me make this purchase. That's a sneak purchase. Or if a guy says, hey, maybe I get this flat screen TV without my wife even knowing. I'm gonna sneak and do this. I'm gonna tell you, sneak purchases, you don't want to do them for many reasons. The main reason why is you're gonna lose the person's trust. Now, when I say sneak purchases, I'm talking about things that's, expensive things. Now, I'm not saying, hey, I'll call me when you buying a pack of gum, because if my wife called me when she buying a pack of gum or a pack of chips, I'm gonna be looking at her like, come on now. Don't call me for stuff like that. But sneak purchases are those ones that can really put a dent in the finances. And the reason why we don't want to do them is because we don't want to lose our spouse's trust. We want to be on the same page together so we can accomplish these big goals together. Excuse me about that. We want to accomplish this stuff together. So that's thing number 2. No sneak purchases. Thing number 3. Keep your friends and your family out of your financial business. If you're married, unless you all agree to involve them. But that's thing number 3. Keep your friends and family out of your financial business. This one is evident. Does this one even need a why? The reason why you want to keep them out of your financial business, because let's say you have an in-law or something like that. They're in your business. It's going to create turmoil in the relationship. They're going to be like, see, I told you not to marry him. He makes $7,000 an hour. He make under minimum wage. I told you not to do it. The reason why you keep them out of your business, friends and family members, is because you don't want the turmoil affecting in your marriage. You don't want all that drama affecting your marriage. So that's thing number 3 of not to do. Number 4, as we move along. This one relates to number 3. Don't borrow money from a friend or family member without consulting the spouse. Now me, I'm Mr. Don't borrow money. I don't believe in borrowing from anything. You know what I mean? I don't believe in borrowing money. But you don't want to borrow money from a friend or family member without consulting the spouse because of trust. It would definitely break the trust issues. Even as a man, he's going to look like, man, how come she didn't tell me? Or a woman may say, hey, how come you didn't tell me? What it does is it just creates more turmoil in the marriage. It really relates to number 3. You don't want to borrow money from a friend or family member without consulting the spouse, because we don't want turmoil in the marriage or in a relationship. Number 5, this is one of the most important things. Write a budget and agree on it. And the reason why this one is so important is because a lot of times in relationships and in marriages, there'll be one spouse who will write the budget out, and the other one will be like, okay, I agree, this or that. You want to feel like you're on the same team. You don't want that spouse, you don't want your wife or your husband to say, hey, she's just making all the decisions. You go ahead and make the decisions. And they're just reacting. You know, I mean, they call that princess syndrome. We don't want our wives to be princesses or kids. We want them to be women, and we want them to be with us on the same team. So that's thing number 5. Write a budget, agree on it together. This is a team. I don't care if one of you all don't work. And, you know, and the reason why this is important, the why behind it, is just so you all can be a team, and so you can accomplish a lot of good things together. So those are the 5 things to don't do and the thing to incorporate. Write a budget together. And the reason why is because when 2 are working together, you get so much more accomplished. This is Jonathan White. Hey, check out the YouTube channel, Jonathan White Show #1. That's Jonathan White Show. Then type in the #1. We signing off. I pray y'all have a blessed week. God bless. Peace.